What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Back with One Piece Odyssey. Let's see, what are we doing? We're supposed to figure out how to drop this barrier so we can get at this Thunder Colossus. Alright, a couple speed guys. Sanji's over here. We already got some power out on the field. Take him down. And once again, Zoro's kind of left alone. Well, in that case, Zoro, gonna ask you to swap out for Tony Chopper. See what I mean by when I say I love the hat pre-time skip? I think it just works a little better. I like his character design a little more. I mean, I get it that he was going for a little bit more rounded sort of thing. With him post-time skip, kept a big X on the hat, and, you know, he's going for a little more, I don't want to say more cartoony, but just more of a rounded style. And I think a lot of characters got a more rounded style post-time skip. But I just, like I said, I think Chopper got a little bit of a downgrade, in my opinion. Ooh, I even like how his arm point, you know, his transformation kept the same hat and everything. It's just again, a minor detail, but I like the fact they kept that detail. Looks like this guy's weak to... Oh, cool, we can... Oh, okay, we gotta use his rubber band of doom. Yep, that was a lot of what Usopp did pre-time skip. He did goofy shit like that where he plays psychological tricks. Gotta love him. See, I kind of like how some of the moves they use, like that one, how it's useful against an enemy who's easily fooled. You know, there's not like a type or something connected to that. I think it's an interesting, interesting description of how some of these moves work. Okay, I don't want the electricity, running down there. It doesn't protect the Colossus, cleansing, blah, 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 blah. There we are. Zoro's cube fragments. Cha-cha. And he's already got Dragon Twister completely upgraded. Let's do battle. Let's see here. These guys are technique fighters, which means we're going to want a lot of speed coming into this one. And we don't have Frankie, so all our speed is out on the field. Nami does not have. Go Mirage Tempo. What do we want to do? I think we're just gonna go with a... Nah, she's got full TP. We might as well go with a... You know, go with a skill. We go. Look at me go. Starting to master this shit. And now we can get up here. Electric Scallop. I don't know why, that sounds gross. Okay, cut that one off. Just 2 more to go. Let's fight this weird squirrel. Ooh, that thing's powered. That's not good. Yeah. Might be more than we can handle. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. The squirrel is going first. Usopp needs more TP. Alright. All the squirrels go down. He's a power fighter, which essentially means Nami is not who we want fighting him. Yeah, he does put the Wado Ichimonji in his mouth. Again, small detail. Maybe not super important, but I like the fact that they did it. Like this, more devices up top. And we can't get up there. But our little buddy Chopper can get through. I love his little hat. Oh man, Chopper is definitely the cutest of the Straw Hats. I also love the running joke, because all of the, at this point in the story, all of the Straw Hats have a bounty. You know, like they're all wanted by the world government and everything. Everybody's got a bounty. You know, it's always been kind of used as a joke in a lot of aspects of the story. Like Sanji and Zoro, like almost every time we get new bounties for them, they're always fighting for who has the highest bounty. You know, they're always fighting with each other over it. It's a big joke between their characters. But the funniest one probably is the fact that Chopper, I think when he first got a bounty, his bounty was his ice cream loving Chopper. It was just a picture of him eating ice cream, and he had a bounty of 1 berry. I think by the time the time skip happens, he got that up to 50 berries. I believe... I'm trying to think here. I believe berries are treated like yen. So if you want kind of a, you know, like a 1 berry is 1 yen. So if you're kind of looking for a comparison there. Okay, leveling up in this game is super easy. Didn't even realize there was a cube fragment over there. Finding a crap load of these things for Zoro. Okay, nah. Doesn't look like I can... I was wondering, is there anywhere that I could have scooted off to the side, maybe gotten another, like an item or something? And no, doesn't look like it. Sight apple. And one more, and we got it. For anybody wondering, you can just kind of, when you see items or stuff around, you can just kind of press R2, and Luffy will grab it. It was a Sanji cube fragment. Yeah, so he'll like automatically stretch. Excuse me, automatically stretch for it. Same one we saw on the beach. No, you were attacked by the Fire Colossus. This one's different. Should be the last one. Let's face the Colossus of these ruins. So this is the Thunder Colossus. It has an old crest, just like the Fire Colossus. Okay, so we just need to take this guy down, right? Luffy's way of solving all the problems. Let's just punch the shit out of it. It appears that this Colossus can control lightning. Lightning won't work on me. Okay, you take it from here, Luffy. You're fighting too, Usopp. Alright, well, like they said, Luffy, you're kind of in charge of this one. I'm feeling a Gum Gum. Well, you know what? Gum Gum Gatling actually does more damage. One damage. But I got paralyzed. And on speed. Swap crew. Sanji. God damn it, Luffy, stop getting paralyzed. Oh, look at the pancakes. Oh, it's a pie. Never mind. Well, I want to beat him with Luffy because I want to get the, Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I can swap which character I'm using. There we go. Luffy gets paralyzed really easily. Jeez, double experience for that. All right.
俺は勇敢なる海のせい。
こんなところで、
力が戻ってくるのがわかるわ。
いい調子だ。
大丈夫か長花くんよ。
すまねえ。ハディオ、おめすげえな。
そういえば言い忘れてたな。俺はコテコテの実の能力者。この手で掴めるものなら何でも受け止めたり動かすことができる。見ての通り雷でさえ掴めりゃこんなものだ。もっとも生きてるものはつかめねえがな。それに洞窟の入り口の雷撃のように無数に落とされると対処できねえ。腕は2本しかねえからな。だが俺の視界に飛来する攻撃ならことごとく防いでみせるぜ。そう、俺が一緒の時は攻撃に全力を注いで構わない。全員俺が守ってやるさ。
助かったぜアディオ。お前には俺も一目置いてたんだよ。
ああ、体を張って仲間を助けるのを確かに見た。うさんくせえ野郎だと疑っちまってた。悪かったな。
気にするなよ。リムが迷惑をかけた詫びの代わりさ。ん？なんだ？こいつは。
Oh my god, it's a Dragon Ball.
いや、珍しいものを拾ってな。俺が間違っていなければワフルドを冒険するのに極めて重要な代物だ。少し調べてみようと思う。何か分かったらすぐに教えてやるよ。
そうか、分かった。
And the Marines. Of course. Tashigi and Smoker.
あの光は何だ？
わかりません。でもあの光が灯ってから一体の潮の流れも激しくなっています。
I don't know, but the tidal currents in the region have gotten much stronger since it appeared.
嵐の予兆ではないでしょうか。
It could indicate a storm. What is he up to? Alright, this is Captain well, I don't think he's Captain. First Colossus has fallen. This was unexpected. What do you want to do? If by some chance it wakes up, it'd be trouble. When it's not like the lid's been removed yet. So, okay. Smoker, the guy with the, obviously you can tell why he's called Captain Smoker, the cigars. He is a Logia devil fruit user. He ate the smoke fruit. Literally, he can turn his body into smoke. Where we came from. I'm surprised we can't see that Navy ship out there. Or I keep saying Navy, the Marines. Yeah, the Marines. Yeah, Smoker is a
なの体に戻るの？
sort of rival against Luffy.
体に戻すんだ。
さあな、俺もキューブが戻るところは見たことがねえからな。
食うのかな。こんな量食えねえぞ。
それにあんまりうまそうじゃねえな。
さすがに食わねえと思うぞ。
とにかく一度戻りましょう。考えるのそれからよ。
おっとっと。
The reason I say he's a sort of enemy to the Straw Hats, he is and I also say he's kind of a captain because he was Captain Smoker when he was first introduced. He's been promoted a few times. I can't remember what his current rank is off the top of my head. I mean, hell, because also with this game kind of taking place at a time that I'm actually not sure, like, where in the canon this would take place. I mean, it has to be after Dressrosa, because Dressrosa, you know, it has to be after the Dressrosa arc, because Dressrosa is actually in this game. So, I'm not entirely sure here. Well, this one doesn't take up the full... fine. Usopp, you're just getting more health. Chopper. That was the orb. So yeah, this has to take place after the Dressrosa arc, because Dressrosa is one of the arcs that this game goes into the memories of the Straw Hats for. I can't remember, because at some point I know Smoker breaks away from the Navy. Kind of. I keep saying Navy. Different translations, some will say Navy and Marines, some will just say the Marines, some will just say the Navy. So yeah, that's why I'm getting confused there. So yeah, he's I'm not sure exactly, but I'm gonna guess he's actually with the Marines in this one, would be my guess. And then you have Tashigi, who is his... Hell, I can't even actually remember what her rank ever was off the top of my head, but she's kind of like Smoker's second in command.
随分雷の研究が進んでいたわね。
そう。ウェザリアで学んできたナミがそう言うなんて相当ね。
その研究の結果、あの巨像が作られたってわけか。
ええ、多分ね。とんでもない技術だわ。
And Tashigi is, she's got a weird kind of connection with Zoro, because Tashigi looks exactly like a friend from Zoro's past, named Kuina. With Zoro's... Sorry, I'll let this cutscene play out.
やめろって。
おとなしくしてろ。今キューブを戻してやれ。
お前らいい加減にしろー。
何しやがれ。手伝ってやってんじゃねえか。
どうやら大きなキューブは強引に押し付けても吸収されないようね。
悪いが俺にはわからないな。このキューブに関してはリムのやつに聞いてくれ。
仕方がないわね。リムを探しましょう。
Okay, so, as I was saying, she looks exactly like Zoro's childhood friend named Kuina. Kuina is, she was the daughter of Zoro's swordmaster when he was young. She was also an extremely proficient swordsman. It's why Zoro developed the Santoyu style, because if he couldn't beat Kuina with one sword, he was going to beat her with two and then three, and that's, you know, his whole thing. There's a scene that we see in one of his flashbacks where Kuina is she's saddened that at some point Zoro will he's going to beat her, just purely on the fact that as they keep growing older, he's a man and eventually will just beat her by pure strength. And that actually pissed Zoro off because, as he said, I'm gonna beat you one of these days, and not because I'm a man and you're a woman. That don't cheapen it that way. We're both we're both swordsmen. That's how it goes. I'm a grab fruit user. See, typically, Oda, I believe, usually has kind of like last say on a lot of things that are added in a lot of even the One Piece movies that aren't necessarily canon. I know he has a lot. He usually has a lot of say in stuff. Like they'll even use devil fruits or whatever that Oda was thinking about using but never ended up doing. So like this grab fruit is probably at least like what's the term, okayed by Oda a lot of times. So there's a little interesting thing there. What can you do with that ability? Well, they're gauntlets, so I can grab things and block things. It's pretty limited. Huh, I see. Well, right there, remember what I said, I think in the last video, about devil fruits are about only as powerful as your imagination sometimes? Yeah, sometimes you can have a weird fruit, kind of like his grab fruit, but you saw him like bounce bullets with it and change the trajectory of them when he first got introduced. That's kind of the cool thing about devil fruits, is they're as strong as you make them. What is it, Zoro? Now I understand why that bullet ricocheted. You deflected it with your ability. Hey, it's rude to reveal other people's tricks. But yeah, as I was saying, so yeah, Kuina said about Zoro that that eventually he's going to outpace her just by the fact that he's going to become just stronger than her. And Zoro felt that was cheapening his eventual, when he actually just becomes a better swordsman. He's like, don't cheapen it. Don't say, oh, I'm not going to let you use that as an excuse for when I actually beat you. It was a healthy rivalry, and yeah, I would argue, there was also a bit of a crush there for Zoro, but sadly, Kuina fell down the stairs and died. Half kidding. I believe I believe it was the 4Kids version, in which, if you know the 4Kids version of One Piece, there is there's some goofy things, like all the guns being turned into water guns, and just a lot of goofy shit with a lot of goofy shit with the 4Kids dub of One Piece. But so I think she fell down the stairs in that version, but I think in the actual canon, what happened, she just got sick and ended up passing away, which is where Zoro got the Wado Ichimonji, the sword that he carries in the white sheath. He basically asked his master if he could have it, and that's where he vowed he would become the greatest swordsman in the world, to live out their dream. If she's, since she passed and can't do it, well, then he's gonna do it for her and for himself. It's kind of one of those. It's a sad story. All of the Straw Hats have sad backstories. It's just kind of part of being a Straw Hat. It's just kind of about. It's part of being a Straw Hat. You have a sad backstory. But the whole thing, Toshigi looks exactly like Kuina, so that was kind of why when they first met each other, he was so shocked by it. She wears glasses, that's the only difference. And Toshigi's also a massive sword nut.
彼の言葉だけだもの。でも
あ、ここにいたのか、リム。
リム、この大きなキューブが体に戻らないの。あなた
How are they carrying those?
リム、
仕方がないわね。少し力を貸してあげる。キューブを渡して。ここまで大きなキューブになると自然に吸収することはできないの。
Is it like a suppository? It doesn't have to be.
もう一度体
I'm
験し
gonna
な
finish
けれ
that
ば
sentence.
本当の力としては定着しないわ。
どういう意味？
口で説明するより直接見た方が早いと思う。
Whoa, the scenery changed all of a sudden.
なんだここは。
What is this place? So yeah, finishing my little explanation. But yeah, Toshigi is a massive sword fanatic, sword otaku, I guess you could call her. Because in the One Piece world, there's all these like different ranks of swords, and as swords get more well known, they become named. Hence, Zoro carries the Wado Ichimonji, which is the one in the white scabbard, the one that's the pure black sword with the pink hamon line, which, you know, those pink kind of wavy pattern on the, it's called a hamon, from what I remember of how swords work. That is Shisui, and the other one is also named, and I forget its name. It's supposedly a cursed sword. He got it by tossing it up in the air, holding his arm out, and waiting to see if it would cut him. It was he always calls it a problematic child, too, because Zoro's weird. Again, Zoro and his swords, you gotta love them. But yeah, so Toshigi thought he stole all those swords, and that's kind of him and Toshigi ended up sort of kind of bonding. And for Zoro, it's always weird that she looks like somebody he knows, and so.
なるほど。
Toshigi and Smoker are, as far as the Marines go, they're good Marines. They're Marines who care about justice, you know, like real justice, not the current fleet admiral's justice. He's a piece of garbage. Akainu. The shape of the island, the light pillar that reaches the heavens, and the tower ruins, they all match the legendary island of Wofford. But there are still many things we don't know. The text didn't mention the mysterious colossi or the research facilities. There's still more we can study. But yeah, whatever, I was just saying how there's like good Marines and bad Marines. That's kind of the thing about One Piece. There are good pirates, kind of like our Straw Hats, that are more there for the adventure. And then there's bad pirates, like Blackbeard and some of the other pirates that you meet throughout the series. There's good Marines, kind of like Luffy's granddad, Monkey D. Garp. He's a vice admiral, but he believes in, you know, like true justice. Like, he'd probably arrest Luffy if he could, but, you know, but he's not he's not power hungry, and he's not gonna just kill someone just because they're a pirate. He's gonna arrest them and make them face justice. That's his whole thing. So yeah, I mean, One Piece is a world with a lot of black, white, and gray when it comes to people. It's been a while since Pirates showed up. Huh, okay. You can freely use this cube in this place. Here we... Wow, what a strange place. Strange. Well, you can call it whatever you want. What are you planning on starting here?
ここはただの中継
This is
地点
just a stopover. We'll be going to the world of memory next.
思い出の世界
World of memory? Yes, a world created from your memories.
思い出の世界
World of memory? What are we going to do there?
成果の踏襲
Follow your accomplishments.
あなたたち
You take whatever accomplishments you made in the past and repeat them in the world of memory.
ただ思い出の
However, the world of memory called Memoria is made from your memories.
体験した様々な
Many phenomena you experienced might be recreated differently than how they actually happened. You know how fuzzy memory can be.
モリア
Memoria?
よくわかんねえ
Nah, I don't really get it.
説明を聞くより
It'd be faster for you to experience it than for me to explain it. The cube was absorbed and the Straw Hat's strength returned. Gum Gum Bazooka expanded, Gum Gum Bullet, Tiger Trap, 3000 Worlds, Lion Song, Thunderbolt Tempo, Usopp's Make, his crafting, Usopp's Rubber Band of Doom expanded, Usopp's Hammer, Exploding Star, Usopp Pound, Cook, Vase Kote, Vase Shot, Cloven Rosio, Dos Fleur Grab. His big smile. Yep, there's a reason that their Jolly Roger, you know, their flag, is a big smiling skull with
麦わらの一味は
the straw hat.
協力で巨像を倒し最初のキューブの奪還に成功した。しかし事態は思わぬ方向に進んでいく。
And looking at that,
砂の王国
next chapter, Memories of the Desert Kingdom, Alabasta.
言ったよなお前を超えていくって
And it kind of makes sense that the Straw Hats that we have for this chapter are Luffy, Sanji, Nami, Zoro, Robin, and Chopper. Oh, did I say Usopp? And Usopp. Because Frankie and Brooke both were not a part of this arc. Ah, is this Alabasta? Home of my sweet Vivi, the princess of Alabasta. She was a big part of this arc. Is this really inside of our memories? I know I could maybe explain Vivi more, but I'm gonna be entirely honest, and this might get me some hate of One Piece fans. I was never a super big fan of Vivi. Like, I don't hate her, but people love her, and I guess I don't really get it. She's kind of like an honorary Straw Hat. I like her duck, though. She has a duck that she can ride around on, and I love him. He's really fun. Ah, it's amazing. It's exactly like the real Nanohana. So this is Alabasta. What kind of adventure did you have here? Alabasta is the kingdom, Nanohana is the city.
どんな冒険って言われても
I mean, it's gonna be a long story.
具体的にこの
Can you remember what you did in Alabasta specifically? You kind of saved the country. Yeah, we came to Alabasta to save my Vivi. Yeah, because Baroque Works was trying to take over Alabasta. Baroque Works was a criminal organization run by Mr. Zero, as they called him, who was actually Crocodile, who was one of the 7 warlords. To quickly explain the warlords. Warlords are pirates who became so notorious that the world government actually said, look, we'll pardon you your crimes, but you're going to basically be a pirate that hunts other pirates. And then Crocodile was one of those warlords, but he was actually also running this criminal organization called Baroque Works, and eventually was defeated by the Straw Hats and taken into custody eventually by the world government. Nico Robin was also a member of Baroque Works. She was... I'm trying to remember exactly what her... Was she Miss Sunday? I can't remember what her code name was. And we fought to stop them. Many people ended up getting hurt, but we managed to defeat Crocodile and prevent all-out war. I think that is clearly the answer. Defeating this crocodile you mentioned was the biggest accomplishment you achieved here. So I just need to punch that guy again? That's easy. Now that we know what we need to do, let's get going. Hold on, there's something important I haven't mentioned yet. This world was created from your memories, but that doesn't mean the exact same things will happen. What do you mean? This place was made from our memories. That's exactly why. You know how fuzzy memories can be. Plus, the events that will happen and the enemies that appear should be tougher than they were. Huh? How does that work? To put it simply, as you become stronger, so did the enemies from your memories. But really? So Crocodile got stronger as we got stronger? Hold on, aren't we weaker now than we were before, though? Yes, exactly. The cube that creates the Memoria extracted this world from your complete selves. In other words, you will have to fight stronger enemies without being at full strength. That's so unfair. That's just how Memoria works. I feel like they're going a little out of their way to explain the whole making this an RPG and explaining how RPGs just are, with essentially that we're taking characters who are extremely strong already in the series, but we're going back and exploring a past arc, so they should be way stronger, so we have to weaken that. It's kind of how RPGs based on some properties or sequel RPGs kind of work. You kind of have to explain how characters got weaker, or you kind of have to go with it. I feel like they're doing a little too much explaining. I hope that was not that confusing, as it sounded in my brain. You gotta be kidding me. I don't really get it, but whatever. I just need to punch everything I see, right? Let's go. Although, I guess, yeah, this would be hard, because Luffy in this case doesn't have armament hockey. The objective function has been unlocked. Complete the objectives in the menu to receive rewards. Check your progress regularly. Grand logs are one of the rewards from objectives. They are a way to view summaries of past adventures with the crew. Oh, that's cool!
まずそれを知ることから始めた方が良さそうね。情報集めは私に任せて。当時のことならこの中で一番詳しいから。
そうか。ロビンはバロックワークスにいたんだもんな。
Spiceless against aroma. Looks like it hasn't been anything fresh in a while. So during the whole arc, Alabasta was undergoing massive droughts, kind of at the fault of Crocodile, because his ability, trying to remember I don't remember off the top of my head the Japanese name for it, but it was the sand fruit. He is a Logia user with the ability to turn himself into oh my gosh, Bon Clay! I forgot he's not an Impel Down in this arc. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Bon Clay is a member of Baroque Works. He has an ability to, like, if he touches your face, he can basically turn into them. You know, he can disguise himself as anybody he touches the face of. He's a super goofy character and so fun. He plays a really big part outside of like after this arc. He becomes a friend of the Straw Hats. I love him so much. Sorry that I gushed there. But no, Crocodile has the sand fruit. He can become sand. He can become sand. He can control sand, and he also can absorb moisture from things. So that's why he kind of why the drought in Alabasta was going on. So once the Straw Hats defeated him, rain kind of came back to the land of Alabasta, so they could actually kind of grow crops again and stuff. Oh my gosh, is it the Sunny? Or no, it's not the Sunny, it's the Going Merry at this time. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm getting so wrapped up in previous arcs and shit. Oh my god, I'm just gushing here. So, defeat Crocodile, regain her strength, explore the ruins, retrieve lost strength, all that stuff. Objectives: gather information, reach Spice Bean, reach Sandy Desert, reach all the different places. Okay. I want to see this grand log. Like, where is it in this thing? I'd love to see some past memories or something. So yeah, that's kind of the thing with Crocodile. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I kind of want to explain. Or can we go see the Sunny? Or I keep saying the Sunny. Oh no, we can't go see the Merry. No, the Going Merry was gifted to the Straw Hats. It was their original ship. It was gifted to them by the rich girl in Usopp's main village. Sadly, though, it had experienced too much on their adventures. It was eventually destroyed, and sadly, it was an amazing moment when they had to say goodbye to the Merry. It was one of the saddest moments. It was so good. Yeah, I'm getting distracted, guys. Hey, I'm gonna call it here. I think this is a good stopping point because I've just been sitting around just running my mouth for the last 10 minutes explaining shit. I am so sorry. I get this is why I'm trying not to do like over explain everything, but there's so much like context and just gushing I want to do of past arcs, and I'm trying not to do it unsuccessfully, but I'm trying. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll keep going in the next video. I can't wait to keep going and just having fun with you guys. It seems like some you guys are actually kind of liking this series, so hey man, I'm super glad for that. So thanks so much for watching, and until next time, guys, I'm out.